The sixth and final stage of the women's tour on the line, 142.9 kilometers, starting here in Chipping Norton, heading to Oxford, and we couldn't have asked for a better scenario than this. Grace Brown in that yellow jersey, level on time with Elisa Longo-Borghini, 2 seconds to Kasia Niewiadoma. And in the points jersey, the pink breast cancer now jersey of Lorena Wiebes, and the green jersey for Elise Chabet. That Skoda Queen of the Mountains jersey is secure. Micah van der Down is in the Pilar Red Sprints jersey. That competition is also sewn up. We're through kilometre zero. We are off and racing. The closest finish in the history of the Women's Tour, 2 seconds in 2019 between winner Lizzie Deignan and Kasia Niewiadoma. Potentially, it could be even closer today. Georgia Williams in that white, pink and blue jersey for Team Bike Exchange. She's got Alex Manley right on the wheel, and Abby Smith just asking some of the crowd just to watch their feet.
Alex Manley's been really impressive this week, and we weren't quite sure what to expect of her, and she still sits in fourth overall in the general classification, as we see terrific support and a wave there from Marta Lak, former Polish champion, to the fan with the Polish flag at the side, also supporting Kasia Niewiadoma too.
Niewiadoma, though, look at the gaps just starting to open there as Kasia Niewiadoma, the yellow jersey, very attentive. Ashley Moorman-Passio's there, so is Lorena Wiebes, but where is Elisa Longo-Borghini at this point?
And this is what we were talking about earlier on, of the importance of your position within the peloton. And there is Elisa Longo-Borghini. She's sitting in around 12th position at this point, so still a lot of work to do.
There is indeed. It was interesting to see there whether Kasia Niewiadoma was going to continue with that attack, perhaps because Grace Brown was with her, that she decided not to. So there's confirmation of your result. Kasia Niewiadoma takes 4 ahead of Grace Brown, but that Queen of the Mountains all sewn up by Chabet. That's not really why they were going for that climb. We start the lead out. Loretta Hansen with Eleanor Backstead. Audrey Cordon-Ragot just trying to fight and dominate that position. Look at those blue, red and white jerseys of FDJ as Clara Cavoni swings around the outside. Grace Brown's got to stay on the wheel of that teammate's got to get the lead out here in towards the finish. So Trek Segafredo on the left, FDJ through the centre. It's Backstead that's leading this one out. The yellow jersey just finds her way out here as Caponi launches the sprint for the line. Caponi through the centre. Here goes Grace Brown, the yellow jersey. Niewiadoma right on the wheel. Longo-Borghini, though, on the left as Grace Brown comes through. Brown takes those 3 seconds. But on the line there, Hannah, it looked like Audrey Cordon-Ragot might have taken seconds away from her teammate.
This is where Grace Brown starts to make a move, and just take a look at the size of the gear that Grace Brown is in. She gets that early jump. Kasia Niewiadoma has a little bit of work to do, and here you can see the look over the left-hand shoulder of Audrey Cordon-Ragot. She knows she's made a mistake here because she's taken seconds away from the Italian champion, her teammate Elisa Longo-Borghini at this point.
And there's confirmation of your results. So Grace Brown takes 3, Niewiadoma takes 1, but Audrey Cordon-Ragot takes those 2 seconds potentially. Could that be costly? This is your virtual general classification now. Grace Brown leading Longo-Borghini by 3 and Niewiadoma by 4. Further down the road, there was an attack by Laura Tomasi of UAE ADQ. She was joined by 18 riders at the front of the race. None of the contenders for the general classification, but it did include riders such as Ellen van Dijk. And as they headed towards the second sprint of the day, they would finally be reeled in. As we headed towards Sprint 2 at 21.7 to go in Burcott, 3 riders had gone clear. This meant that no bonus seconds were on offer to the peloton behind. Anna Iversen led through and took 3 points ahead of Mika Kröger and Alessia Patuelli. 10 kilometers to go, and Mika Kröger now launches a move out of the breakaway group. Alessia Patuelli straight on her. Anna Iversen, though, the rider that started this move, Hannah, just starting to lose contact.
You can just start to see that fatigue set in for the Norwegian rider Iversen of Team Coop High-Tech Products. Meanwhile, it's Team DSM who have their sights set on that stage victory. 5 kilometers to go. It's a pat on the back from the Olympic team pursuit champion Mika Kröger to Patuelli. Their day is over and they are caught.
Longa Borghini in perfect position as Audrey Cordon Rago takes this corner. 1 kilometre to go. Longa Borghini sitting third wheel. Movistar up towards the front. The big question here at the moment is, where is the yellow jersey?
The yellow jersey is nowhere to be seen up towards the front at the moment, and take a look at how long this peloton is. If you're out of position, it's going to be incredibly difficult to move up. It's Longa Borghini leading things out, followed by Caponi is there, Guerishki is there. There is Numanova and Christine Majeras, but where is the yellow jersey on the shoulders of Grace Brown?
We're just seeing some of the FDJ riders a little bit further down the group. You can see now as we snake through these final twists and turns as they move up out of that corner. It's Majeras on the front from Longa Borghini. Caponi is right there. Here comes Lorena Wiebes on the outside in that pink jersey. They're now lining up for this final corner. Longa Borghini is there. Caponi right on the wheel. They just disappear into behind the buildings. Take this final corner. It's Caponi that's going to lead out of this final turn. Longa Borghini is right there. Wiebes is there. Numanova is there. Caponi, Longa Borghini and Wiebes as she comes over the top. It's Lorena Wiebes is going to come through and take the stage, but where is Lisa Longa Borghini? Is it second or third for Longa Borghini? Caponi there defending for the yellow jersey of Grace Brown. There she is crossing the line. Oh, this is going to come right down to it. Did Longa Borghini take 6 or 4 seconds? Numanova closed fast on the line.
And this was the moment where you took the final left-hand turn. Caponi leading things out, and take a look at the speed and the acceleration from Lorena Wiebes on the right-hand side here. Numanova coming up very fast for Live Racing Extra, but at this point, Caponi and Elisa Longa Borghini shoulder to shoulder. Have they done it? They have.
They have indeed. By virtue of those 4 bonus seconds, Elisa Longa Borghini takes the women's tour. For the third time this week, it's Lorena Wiebes who takes the stage for Team DSM ahead of Clara Caponi, but more importantly, Elisa Longa Borghini third and takes those 4 bonus seconds. 50% of the stage victories this week. Lorena Wiebes, arguably the fastest sprinter in the world. Today's Agin Combativity Award goes to Laura Tomasi of UAE ADQ. And the overall Agin Combativity Award goes to Grace Brown. What a week for Cams Basso's Becky Storey. She runs out as the best British rider. She had it sewn up yesterday. The Pillar Sprints winner for 2022, Micah van der Down. For the second year in a row, the Skoda Queen of the Mountains competition goes to Elise Chabet. The breast cancer now points jersey on the shoulders of Lorena Wiebes. Your podium, Elisa Longa Borghini takes the women's tour for the first time in her career, ahead of Grace Brown and Kasia Niewiadoma. What a 6 days we have had. The previous closest finish was 2 seconds. Elisa Longa Borghini wins it by 1 second from Grace Brown. 5 to Kasia Niewiadoma. Best British rider Becky Storey in 15th.